kids. Really glad to see you today and know that you are at Mimi's house. Well, we are going to take up where we left off in our storybook that says God's story for me. And that me is you, for each one of you. And these are the Bible storybooks. So these are stories out of the Bible. And the first book in the Bible is called Genesis. And that's where we are continuing today, is in Genesis, the 12th chapter. And it's about Abraham. Abraham moves to a new land. God told Abraham, I want you to move to a new land. I will show you how to get there. Abraham told his wife Sarah, we are going to move. So the family packed food and clothes. They packed tents and blankets. They tied bundles and baskets to camels and donkeys. They brought along sheep and goats. Well, they didn't have cars back then, so the way that they got around was by using camels and donkeys. And that's how they, oh my goodness, look at this. Abraham shares. Abraham lived near his nephew Lot. Each of them had herds of sheep, dozens of donkeys, and lots of goats and cows. There was not enough grass and water for so many animals. So Abraham's helpers argued with Lot's helpers. That's not good. This is our water, said one. No, this is ours, said another. People have been arguing forever, haven't they? Abraham told Lot, let's not fight. Let's give our animals more room to eat and drink. Abraham and Lot climbed a hill to see all the land. Abraham said, Lot, you choose. Take whatever land you want. Lot chose the flat, grassy land, and he and his animals moved away. Abraham lived in a hilly land. There was not as much grass, but Abraham knew that God would take care of him and all of his animals. God gives us everything we need, and that way we can be kind and share with others. This tells about Isaac being born. Abraham and Sarah were very old, but God promised them a son. Abraham laughed when he heard this news. He thought they were too old to have a baby. One day, 3 men came to visit Abraham and Sarah. One visitor was God. He told Abraham again, you will have a son. Now Sarah laughed. How could this be? But God said, nothing is too hard for me. Next year, you will have a son. Just as God promised, Isaac was born. All of God's promises come true. God never lies. God helps Eleazar. Abraham was very, very old. Now baby Isaac was all grown up. Abraham wanted Isaac to get married, so he asked his helper, Eleazar, please find a wife for Isaac, my son. Go to the town where my relatives live. God will help you. Eleazar packed his bundles on camels. He wondered, how can I find the right woman? He prayed, God, please help me find the right wife for Isaac. Have her give me a drink, and then water my camels too. Eleazar came to town. At the well, a beautiful young lady was getting water. He asked her for a drink. She gave him a drink. Then she said, I'll water your camels too. He knew that this was the woman God had chosen. Her name was Rebekah. She brought Eleazar to her house. He asked if Rebekah would marry Isaac, Abraham's son, and Rebekah said yes. So Eleazar and Rebekah rode camels back to where Abraham and Isaac lived. Isaac was glad to meet Rebekah. He loved her. He married her. We can talk to God any time because God hears our prayers. That's a good thing to remember, isn't it? That God always hears our prayers. And we can pray to Him and give thanks and just tell Him that we love Him because we know that He loves us. I love you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow at Mimi's house. See you at 3 o'clock. Love you. Bye-bye.